Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I kind of want to talk about conventions, but I kind of want to talk about the overall tone that this channel's taking. So, to begin, I am kind of getting a bit disillusioned with Comic-Cons. And what I mean is, about 8-9 years ago, when I first started going to conventions, wigs were really hard to come by, and if they did have a wig, then it would be fancy dressed or store-bought. As well as costumes would be really hard to come by unless it was something really, really popular. It would have to be handmade. And I feel like the cosplayers back then did it only for the love of characters. Now, I feel like conventions these days, people cosplay to get famous, or just to have photos taken, and they might be like a slight fan of the series, but they might not really enjoy the series. And I know this isn't true for everybody, and I get that, and you just need to hear me out before you hate this video. I'm getting sort of nostalgia trips back to when I first started cosplaying, because some of the people that I met way back then are still really close friends to this day. And I haven't had or made any bonds like that for a long time. And I feel like the last time I made a bond like that, it was broken. And it hurt a lot. And I'm just going to briefly run over this because I don't want to cause drama. I made a friend at a Comic-Con, we got pretty close, and because I was guesting at a lot of conventions, she asked me to promote her, so I was continuously promoting her. And then she started coming out saying I was bullying her, and that I was telling people not to ask her for judging positions at Comic-Con, and it sort of spiraled out of control. And she was saying this to people while we were still really close friends, and I found out, and I screenshotted everything, and I confronted her about this, and she's like, oh no, I haven't been saying these things. And she was one of the people who got me kicked out of one of my local cons for bullying. And then when I showed the organisers all of this sort of things she's been saying about me, all the horrible things, saying I'd been buying my likes, or I'd been buying people to like view my stuff, it sort of broke me. And I showed them this evidence, and I hadn't said anything against her, and the roles were sort of reversed, and I felt like then I was bullying her because I had just come sort of out with all this stuff that she'd been saying about me. And to my knowledge, up until then, we were really close friends, and I was promoting her and saying nothing but nice things. So she'd screenshotted something horrible she'd said about, I'd screenshotted something horrible she'd said about me, and on that same day I was singing her praises to my friends, and I had that screenshotted from like a year ago, because it took 1.5 years to find out she'd been saying horrible things about me. And since then I've found it really hard to make friends and genuine connections. I know that she was in it just for the fame, and she doesn't really attend many Comic-Cons now. She still does, but I actively avoid going to Comic-Cons that she's at because I can't. I don't know what to say to her. I asked for an apology, and I said if she didn't apologise there and then, that I would take it public, and she couldn't apologise, so I took it public. And now everybody seems to know everything about her and what she'd said, and I feel horrendous about that. And that was like 2-3 years ago, and I still feel really bad about that to this day. But going back to my original point, since then I just find it really hard to trust people and to make genuine friends in the cosplay community. I don't know who's in it for fame, and I don't know who's in it for the actual fandom. There is a convention that I go to called CooperCon, and I feel like everyone there is so genuine, and I can't express how I feel, but it brings back that sort of nostalgia, and I have made a few friends from there, but not super close friends. But the last convention I went to, MCM, there was a friend of a friend, and she had nothing but horrible things to say about everything and everyone, including CooperCon, and including people that I hadn't met. And I was just so taken back by this that I feel like I want to take a step back from conventions. I still want to attend conventions, but I kind of want to put my mind back in a place where I don't judge people. Like, I don't want to be thinking, oh, are they in it for fame, or are they a genuine happy person who enjoys cosplaying and enjoys the fandom? I don't want to be thinking about that. I just want to think, I want a conversation with this person, and if we turn out to be friends, then that's great. Back like I used to think, and it's hard. So I'm not going to be uploading so many convention videos because I'm not going to attend many conventions this year. What I want to do is take a step back and maybe do things that I enjoy. Maybe go back to video games, and maybe try not to worry if people think I'm bad at video games, because I play by myself all the time and I play online, but I don't ever stream or broadcast or record my online sessions because, again, I'm terrified in case people are like, oh, she's a fake gamer girl. I've been playing video games since I've been like 5. I'm still not the best at video games, but I'm terrified to upload. So maybe I just need to get over my fear and just upload, and if people don't like what I'm posting, then I shouldn't really care. Same as maybe I should not care what people think and actually take up LARPing. I mean, cosplaying, I kind of don't feel as nerdy as LARPing, just because I can say, oh, I just enjoy sewing the costumes if people in real life sort of query me about it. But with LARP, I can't just say, oh yeah, no, I enjoy watching that series, because it's not a series, it's something that you do. So maybe I should just disregard other people's opinions and do things that make me generally happy. So as far as this video or vlog goes, I'm sorry if this has bored you. I kind of wanted to say my thoughts and feelings on how this channel's direction's going to go, especially in regards to Comic-Cons. I feel like I'm not going to give up Comic-Cons because, again, it's something I really enjoy doing. But I just kind of need to take a step back and take a look into my brain space. I don't know if that made any sense, but I kind of just want to be happy. And if you guys want to be happy with me and want to continue this journey with me, then welcome aboard. If you guys are only watching because of conventions, this content is going to change. If you guys are here for tutorials and you're like, why hasn't she posted any tutorials? I've been terrified. I've been terrified of people judging me and thinking, that's not how you make this and that's not how you sew that. Well, I'm going to do it my way, and if you guys want to watch how I do something, then I'm going to be uploading videos of making stuff, and if you have any input in that, then go ahead and put input. I like learning, but I don't like being called all different names, or it's just not something that I'm here for. I'm here for the community, I'm here for learning, I'm here for making friends. And if you guys have channels, or like YouTube channels or Instagrams or Twitch or something that I'm going to be using on a regular basis, and you have similar hobbies or similar fandoms as me, then drop me a message, leave me a comment down below. I'll look at that. I generally just want to make real connections to people back like how I used to when I first started. And I don't know, maybe it was that girl that I met at MCM has sort of made me rethink my whole attitude, because I have been silently judging people and thinking, can I make friends with them, or are they just going to use me like I've been used previously? And regarding that, I don't judge anymore. I don't judge costume contests. I'm not a guest at any Comic-Con anymore. I don't want to be. I haven't been for years because of the drama that it brought into my life. I just want to be happy, and I just want to do content that I love. And that's pretty much all I want to say, is that if you don't enjoy certain types of videos that I'm going to be posting, like tutorials or video game playthroughs, then don't watch. I'm not going to make you watch. I'm doing this for me and not for anybody else. But if you enjoy, then just let me know what you enjoy. I want to be part of the YouTube community. I want to be part of the Twitch community. I want to be part of fandoms like Final Fantasy, like Bloody Roar. I want to be part of video games that I generally enjoy. I want to be part of Empire and Dawn, and I don't know where to begin. And like everybody else, we all have to start somewhere. So I'm going to be vlogging my experiences, although I know I can't vlog at LARP, but I can vlog my experiences at LARP or my experiences at conventions. I just want to do a bit more varied content of stuff that I actually enjoy. So I know that I kind of waffled on this subject, but I felt like I needed to make this video, and I felt like I owed it to you guys to let you know why I go off for a few months and then I come back. It's because I get a bit weary about what I want to post online, because I really don't want to be judged as somebody who's fake. I just want to come off as genuine, and I just want to be genuine, and I'm finding that hard to do when I'm judging people on if they are genuine or not. I just want to make connections, and I find it hard to do, and I videotape so much when I'm at conventions, and I just whittle it down to the best parts rather than the good and the bad parts of Comic-Con. So the next Comic-Con I do, I'll probably videotape everything and then put the parts that do affect me, good or bad. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say, is that I'm going to be a bit more honest with you guys and not just put out the best parts. I want to put out the parts that generally just affect me, good or bad. So that's been me. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and bye!